I asked my therapist the other day, is there actually a difference between loving someone and actually being in love with someone? And she just paused, like that therapist silence. She looked at me and she said, absolutely. She said, most people confuse attachment with love and comfort for being in love. And listen, I had to sit with that because half of us aren't even in relationships. We're in what we know, we're in patterns, we're in trauma loops dressed up as chemistry. She said, loving someone is the emotion, being in love is the commitment, the intention, the daily decision. One is a feeling, the other is the foundation. And then she said something that dragged me across the room. She said, you can love someone because they fill a void, or because they reminded you of something you needed, or that they showed up during a lonely chapter of your life. But being in love, that's when you've seen the whole person, their wounds, their habits, their childhood scars, and their coping mechanisms. And your heart still says, I'm here, not blindly, but intentionally. As if that wasn't enough, she wasn't done. She said most heartbreak doesn't come from being in love, or she said most heartbreak doesn't come from losing real love. It's from losing the version of them you created in your head because the real them never showed up. I had to literally close my journal and pack it up. But here's what she left me with. Loving someone is soft. Being in love with someone is work. And most people want the softness of love without the responsibility of being in love. Tell me that ain't a word. So if you're confused right now, if you're stuck between holding on and letting go, if you're wondering why something feels heavy even though you love them, ask yourself this. Are you actually in love, or are you in love with the idea of them? Because that answer will change the trajectory of your whole entire relationship.